half happy or
Still to be happy about.
you're up too old?
Job's not finished. Job finished? I don't think so.
Now the Moses man goes to the left. Over the middle. Wow. Tipped up and caught. What an athletic play there by number 84, Clayton Stallone.
Yeah, that was it.
And with her, I know I can win.
Oh, the plaintiff loses, gets nothing. Ms. Howard, what are you thinking?
She lied, and I should have known better when I seen her hair.
Ms. Reese?
Ahí va Juan Cosío. Le valió madre, güey.
What's up, everybody? Welcome to Addressing the Game podcast. I hope y'all enjoyed those two little clips, man. Those things had me rolling today. First and foremost, man, I appreciate everybody hopping on. I apologize for the delay. We had some technical difficulties, and truly, we really did. Trust me. Believe me when I say that. But we're back on, and we're ready to roll. We will be rolling at normal time starting next week, so y'all won't have to worry about this ever again, man. First things first, we're going to be talking about some subjects today. Super Bowl, man, 49ers Chiefs. Y'all already know who I'm going for. And unfortunately, I had a blooper on Tuesday. I said the Chiefs with so much passion and so much conviction. But I can promise you I'm not going for the Chiefs. Like, that's not happening. I can promise you that. We all 49ers in this thing, man. I'm praying, 49er hopeful. And I don't even like California like that. But I do love Brock Purdy, and I love Kyle Shanahan. I love Christian McCaffrey and Debo and all them other boys. So we're going with the 49ers, man. Super Bowl. We got the Chiefs. Chiefs kind of did the 49ers bad. We're going to touch on that subject too. They kind of did them bad. We're going to talk about it. Also, all-woman SWAT team. How do we feel about that? How do you feel about an all-woman SWAT team coming to save you? We got a video to show y'all. It's going to be funny. And I think I love women. I love y'all women. I love all my women fans or anybody who's women supporters. We love y'all. But this video, it was wild. I enjoyed every second of it. Then we got Cap or No Cap, a little game that we like to play. And then we lack real men in this country. That's going to be another subject we talk about. When are the real men going to stand up and take hold of their lives and their household? And then got some news on talking about what's going on in the world. And last but not least is Pat Mahomes, the greatest of all time. Y'all know how I feel, but we're going to get into it. But first things first, man, I got to introduce my brother, my right-hand man, my dog, Tylen Bryant, man. Everybody give him a round of applause. He is that dude. He is my guy. Love him to death, man. Tylen, big dog. What's good, man? What's good? Hang on, man. Let's get this man the right type of look.
What is good, everybody? I'm blessed to be here on yet another beautiful day. Happy Thursday, everybody. We're going to be talking about some pretty relaxing things, some pretty controversial things here today. Once again, if you're here, be ready for some controversy because, you know, that's kind of what keeps everything running nowadays. So welcome to the show and stick around for the ride.
Controversy, homie. I'm about to get loud in this thing. I just want you to know that. That's what's going to happen today. But before I get too loud, man, Tylen,
what you got?
I'm sorry, bro, that I went with the Chiefs like I did, bro. I looked back at the clip.
Yeah.
I was tweaking. I was tweaking when I did that, bro. We're going, if y'all don't know what I'm talking about, which I probably don't, we're going to post it this weekend. Y'all see what I'm talking about. The conviction in my eyes, you would have just thought I was going for the 49ers when I said this. And yeah, so that was pretty funny, man. This next guy that I'm about to introduce, we love him. Y'all know who he is. If you don't, we about to introduce him. My dog, my brother. I'll let the video speak for itself.
We just like to put in work. We need to put in work to be better than we were.
Everybody give my boy a round of applause. Welcome, CJ Rosales, the one and only, the man, the myth, the legend himself, man. Y'all let him know what's up. CJ, talk to the people, man. It's good to see you back.
What's up? What's up? Glad to be here again on this fine Thursday. Filled to talk with some good things, chop it up, get down to the nitty and gritty.
On me, big dog, on me. Man, y'all already know what we got coming for y'all. As I said, talk about Super Bowl, some Chiefs, 49ers beef, maybe. I don't know. We're going to talk about it. The all-women SWAT team, police officers, all women. I love women, but let me tell you, this is one of the funniest videos I see. Maybe we just need to do like an equity thing where all like 50% of jobs have to be women, 50% of jobs have to be men. So all the bricklayer jobs, all the construction jobs, 50%, we're going to do it. We're going to make it in the law now. Same thing with police officers. Has to happen. We're going to mandate it. What do y'all think about that?
Chris, I'm going to let you go first, Chris.
Hey, hey, we only got to get into that. I'm not trying to get canceled today, all right? Hey, but you know I got to clown a little bit, man. Y'all know I do, bro. Come on
Just
now.
a little bit.
Just a little bit, homie. You know I got to do that. But, hey, man, we're going to get into it. We're going to talk about it. And one thing that I want to really speak on is this Super Bowl. Chiefs and 49ers. We already spoke on it a little bit, but man, I need y'all to kind of go in a little bit. What are y'all expectations for the game? What do y'all think is going to happen? How do we feel about Brock Purdy, man? Like, do we think if he wins the Super Bowl, is he solidified their starter he's their franchise quarterback? And how do we feel about Pat Mahomes? If he wins this game, is he solidified top 5 quarterback, or is that man the GOAT? I'm not going to speak on it, but I'm going to let y'all do y'all's thing, man. Talk to me, man. CJ, you hit me up.
Well, the way I see it, man, honestly, what I believe is I think the 49ers are going to start strong. I really do. They're a team that's ground and pound. They're down to strategic. They know what they're doing. You know they got Christian McCaffrey. They're going to pound the rock as much as they can. I honestly think they're going to start off strong and probably get up on the board before them. I really do think the Chiefs are going to start off slow, but I think they'll turn up definitely, especially with Patrick Mahomes, man. Their defense, it's crazy. In the regular season, their defense hasn't played up to par as good as they usually do. But in the playoffs, I seen a stat. I wish I would have wrote it down, but when they get in the playoffs, man, they've only given up 13 points, average 13 points on their defense, and that's pretty savvy. That's pretty salty.
I honestly believe that if the Kansas City Chiefs get up, if they start the game pretty in high spirits and they get the game rolling out pretty quickly, that it will be difficult for the 49ers to keep up with them. Simply because once Pat Mahomes gets ahead, it is very difficult to catch back up. Not to say that the 49ers wouldn't be able to, because of course they just came off of a 17-point deficit against the Lions. And man, that was actually a pretty remarkable game. A lot happened in such little time. But with that being said, I do believe that Brock Purdy has the ability to be the face of that franchise as long as he continues to put up great numbers and continues to hold his team accountable. I've actually just recently seen a clip where he's not all about the ring. Of course he wants to win a championship, but he's more so caring for his team and his relationship with the organization in itself. So
and God.
Yeah, and that as well. So that's a very modest and humbling guy. So I do honestly believe that Brock Purdy could be the face of their franchise. Even as a young guy, it's very possible.
Hey, let's get it. Let's get hype, bro. Like, let's actually get some energy into this thing. And I'm actually gonna help y'all do that, and I'm gonna help everybody watching do that. Again, I don't care if it's 5 people in the chat. Hey, man, let's first off, anybody who's watching the show, man, give me a round of applause. Let's go. Give them people a round of applause, man. We appreciate y'all. We thank y'all. Please hit that like button, hit the subscribe button, share the channel, comment, tell us what you're thinking. Even if you want to put the most hateful comment in the world, the most downright despicable comment, we love you for it. Please put something, man. Help the channel out. We appreciate it. But first things first, bro. Let's actually get in the Super Bowl mood, man. Let's go. Let's get in the Super Bowl mood, man. It's time. It's time.
This is not a test. This is your emergency broadcast system announcing the commencement of the annual purge sanctioned by the U.S. government. Commencing at the siren, any and all crime, including murder, will be legal for 12 continuous hours. Blessed be our new founding fathers and America, a nation reborn. May God be with you all.
Hey, man, it's Super Bowl week. Let's get into it, bro. I'm telling you right now, man, Brock Purdy, he's going to do it. He's going to do it, man. I got all the faith in him in the world, bro. All the faith, man. All the faith in the world, man. You just got to understand, bro. The dude has led his team to 2 NFC titles championships in a row. He's led them to a Super Bowl in his 2nd year. The quarterback, is he the leader of your team or not? CJ, go.
He is the leader, definitely the leader. But
Yep.
I feel like he's so young, man. I'm telling you, you saw what happened with Green Bay, and the fact of the matter is, he damn near lost them that game, and that's just facts.
But who brought him back?
Went down there, huh?
But who brought him back?
Well, because for one, Jordan Love threw what, 2 picks, 1 pick.
Hey, so that's the thing, though, right? And we talk good about Jordan Love. We think he's the franchise quarterback for Green Bay. But where are they at right now? Oh, man, let's go.
If the game starts getting one-sided, and like I told you, that man, I think it's just gonna be too much. If they have to rely the game on him making a play, I don't know.
Hey, man, and look, guys, we started late because we were trying to get the tension up. We were really trying to get the energy up today. Nah, I wish that was the case, but nah, bro. I'm telling you, man. Talin, come on, help me out, man. You can't be the only one. CJ got to be a villain in this, dog. We got like 2 against.
You know I'm real, but I'm keeping it real, man. I promise you, he's gonna throw a pick, if not 2, late in the game. Watch, you're gonna see. Mark my words. Watch. I'm gonna tell you right now. And if it comes down to it, that's it. That's the game.
I'm gonna be completely honest about it, though. Whenever I sent that video to you, and we decided that we wanted to put that in here, man, I'm not gonna lie, that kind of put that sent chills down my back, because that was a pretty phenomenal video that we put together. So
that video was biased. You barely showed any teams in that, straight 49ers, man. You was biased. You know you are.
Hey, not too much.
Hey, man, you can't be one-sided. The viewers like both sides, man. That's how that starts right there.
Hey, well, the viewers know. Most of our people in here, they know what side we on. You feel me?
What side y'all on?
But
we gotta represent.
Yeah,
we just gotta put a whole bunch of cowboy.
Yeah.
We gotta put some cowboy highlights on here, dog. This is gonna help a boy. We're gonna get lit if we put some cowboy highlights in here, bro.
But Purdy definitely has shown that he can use his legs a little bit, which is pretty remarkable, because you don't have a lot.
Why is it remarkable? Hang on. Why is it remarkable?
Because The 49ers haven't really had any
Why you think he say it's remarkable?
Because the quarterbacks for the 49ers haven't really been able to use their legs much.
I'm just playing.
So for the simple fact that he can throw and he's been using his legs quite often for the past, or not even for the past, but for the whole playoff run, it's pretty remarkable. He's gotten his team out of some ruts, especially against the Lions.
You know why I think you think it's remarkable?
Why is that?
You know what Deion said when they were at the NFL Combine and they saw a white cornerback?
He said, "Oh, he can run."
He can run. Hey, I'm just saying. Whoop, canceled. We're canceled. We lost you.
That's not the case. Wow. That's not the case, though. That is not the case. Do not ever go there.
Hey, man, let's check out the chat. Hey, we got any chats? What's going on, man? What's going on with the chat? Hi. Oh, look at that. Look at that. Thank y'all. We love y'all. We appreciate y'all.
Some great people. We got some great people.
It's my mama. I love you, mama. I love you too, mama.
Love you, mom.
Mrs. Stallings. That's my mama. I love her to death. But hey, man, I'll tell you one thing, bro. Tylen, what you mean? What you want to talk about with halftime predictions?
Man, let's give out some predictions. Let's see what everybody thinks about how the game plan is gonna go, what the score is most likely gonna be. Even if it's not right on the dot, let's give a ball, an estimate.
Get a little gambling going.
Yeah. So what do y'all think?
I honestly think the 49ers will be leading going into halftime. I truly believe that. I think they'll go into halftime. I think it'll be, if anything, 14-10 or 4, somewhere in that ballpark, 14-7, somewhere in that range, 10-7, somewhere in there. But I do believe the 49ers will be up because they start off to a hot start. But when it's time to turn it on, who turns it on?
Hey, when they up at halftime, I'm gonna hit that. And I'm proud to be an American. I'm about.
And then when you see them two picks, I'm gonna send you a salute because I told you.
Hey, this is what's gonna happen. Okay, he might give them 2 opportunities. Who says they catch them? Just saying. How many times did the Lions drop those interceptions? How many interceptions should have Jordan Love actually thrown? He should have thrown more. How many interceptions should Lamar Jackson have?
We ain't on Lamar. We ain't trying to hear all that. We on what we on.
Hey, we're talking about elite quarterbacks. We're talking about elite teams. We're talking about Jordan Love. We're going to talk about Lamar. Hey, everybody going to get the same equal treatment.
Hey, what'd you say? They at home. So we talking about who's right here right now.
This is the thing. Everyone said Brock Purdy should have had 2 to 4 picks. Well, guess what? He didn't. He ain't have it, so why are we even talking about it? We're not going to talk about
because this is going into the game. That's why we're talking about it right now. This is the game, Super Bowl. He's in the game. We ain't talking about the other ones. We're talking about right now.
That's what I'm gonna be doing to you, baby. That's what I'm gonna be doing to you.
Hey, since we speaking on hypotheticals, what is your estimate for the game, Clayton?
Halftime prediction. I think 49ers are going to be down by 10-13 at halftime.
10-13.
10-13, I think they're going to be down. And then I think that second half, they're going to come on like they've been doing all playoff long. And we're going to – bro, we ain't choked yet. The Lions choked. The Packers choked. 49ers ain't choked, fam.
But what are the 49ers doing? They getting the Super Bowl. They choked.
Man. Tylen, did you already give your halftime prediction?
No, I have not. I believe that that we'll more than likely going to have at a top ball game, honestly. With the way McCaffrey has been playing, with the way Pacheco has been putting up numbers, man. And then the quarterbacks themselves, I do honestly feel like we'll go into have at a top ball game. Now, if I'm wrong, then I'm wrong. But we'll see. We'll see come to 11. We will definitely see.
What?
Yeah, you were muted. You were muted. Not you tried to come in here on a.
If he's lying, he's.
Man had his mic muted. Didn't even realize.
Hey,
he tried to come in with a price.
Doing this all game, bro. Saluting to the 49ers because I'm proud to be a bandwagon 49ers fan this weekend. All right, man. Let's let's go ahead and do what we do best, man. We are about to hit a hard transition. Let's talk about the Chiefs, man. Chiefs, they refuse to let the 49ers use Super Bowl practice facility. Am I reading that correct?
Yeah, so supposedly, the Chiefs are ongoing their practice sessions on the Raiders inside facilities, while the 49ers are practicing outside in extreme conditions. Whenever we say extreme, it could be a little bit of it could be wet a little, or the grounds that they're playing on is
Hey T, you're muted. You're muted. I can't
He
hear
said
you.
we ain't trying to hear about the 49ers. We're gonna talk about the Chiefs.
Man, I swear. There he goes. Can you speak now, my boy? He's still muted. All right, man. My boy T got some technical difficulties. We're gonna wait for him to return, let him get his stuff situated. But yeah, bro, I'm gonna share my screen on this, man. I really wanted to show. Look at this website, see what was going on. So if y'all can see my screen, Chiefs refuse to let 49ers use Super Bowl practice facility, reports say. The San Francisco 49ers are unhappy with the Super Bowl practice facility. According to multiple reports, the 49ers are practicing at the University of Nevada, Las Vegas facility, which had sod placed on top of 2 artificial surface fields last week. Had sod, man, they must have had a typo or something. But
boo-hoo.
If I could be honest with you, man, that's wild though. I like it though because it gives us all the motivation in the world that we
need. But you know what's gonna be? Watch, be a debate. If y'all lose, we didn't get a
Hey, look, man, I'm gonna be fair. I'm gonna be fair about it, bro. I'm not gonna say that. I mean, at the end of the day.
Well, you know, the 49ers fans are gonna say that though. So just know that's coming at least.
Definitely.
That's gonna be the first thing they're gonna say.
They're gonna be just like the Cowboy fans.
Unfortunately. Oh, no, here you go. Don't make me get on you.
Hey, but I ain't gonna lie, that's kind of wild though that they're not prepared to that extent. You would think that they would be like, why wouldn't they have practice facilities ready for both teams?
Yeah, that's a little odd.
Why would that even have to be an issue? You know what I mean?
It took that long for them. They've known all about this, and then now there's difficulties. I don't believe all that.
Alin, how we feeling, bro? Can you talk?
Yeah, I can hear you guys now.
There we go. Hey, ladies and gentlemen, let's give my boy a round of applause real quick, man. Give that man a round of applause. You got it quick. You got the thing quick, man. Thank you. Hey,
very much.
All that being said, though, T, what's your thoughts, man? I mean, how do you feel about it? Do you think it's fair? Do you think the NFL should have been, if they are the NFL, we have billions of dollars. How do you not have practice facilities for both teams ready? Why is it up to one team to dictate where the other team practices? That don't make no sense, man. So speak a little more into it before we transition, dog.
I'm gonna be honest. I don't like the fact that that's the way they have it set up right now. I don't know what guidelines or what regulations they have set up to where the Chiefs had the upper hand to be able to do their practice sessions in the dome. But I'm not gonna sit here and say that it's a complete negative because playing out in the elements, you get a little bit more sweat, you get a little bit more grime. You may play in a little bit more wet environment or whatnot. So like it builds a little bit more character, builds a little bit more toughness versus playing in a dome whenever you're kind of used to it. Like the Kansas City Chiefs are pretty used to playing inside quite often. I'm not gonna say throughout the whole season. Of course, they play in some pretty cold climates there in Kansas City, but be it as it may, it's not a total downfall. But I don't agree that that one team should be able to practice indoor and the other one should have to practice outside.
Hey, we got a live chat. My boy, your boy, literally by blood, he said Las Vegas got the game bought. Cameron think Las Vegas bought the game out. I mean, I don't believe football games can be scripted. Like, I'm not saying that, but I am saying that you can do things in order to in order to sway a team to have the upper hand. But I mean, how much do I really believe that? I don't know. I mean, you never know nowadays, bro. I mean, for crying out, you don't know nothing nowadays. I don't trust nothing. So I mean, at the end of the day, if that's, do I think a football game be swayed? Yeah, I think it could, but I don't think you could script football games, man. That's probably gonna lead us way off subject. But I mean, do y'all think football games could be scripted? Because I just think that's kind of outlandish to even believe that. TJ, go ahead. Tell me why you think they can be scripted.
You are crazy if you don't think Vegas has something to do with it, bro. When you look at the money lines and everything else, there's a reason why stuff like that happens in these kind of games. I mean, it's the Super Bowl now. All of a sudden, the practice fields and all that. I mean, come on now. What happened to? I mean, what, like that one year when the lights went out in the Super Bowl? I mean, like that was odd. And all these. So when the game and the money line and the spread and all that, and it changes and it goes down or it differs every single time when it gets close to the game time, it's because they know what they're doing. Why would they just change the numbers out of nowhere? Like, if they truly believe it was unscripted, then they would leave the numbers alone. But why you see it's reduced or the point spread goes up, and then what happens? It's usually really close or it's a blowout. You know what I mean?
Do you think it's fully scripted? Do you think that's like?
No, I don't think it's fully scripted.
That's what I'm
I
saying.
do think, yeah.
You think they can sway it?
They like, bro. It's a business. At the end of the day, you know the NFL is a business, so there's obviously reasons why they do that kind of sort of stuff.
Most definitely, man. Yeah, I know. I got one fan in here. Go 49ers. They're going to win 29-21.
No, 29.
Thanks, babe.
No.
Hey, I'm not going to lie, bro.
The room.
I'm not going to lie, man. It's going to be a close game. It's going to be a close game. It's going to be a good game. But like Chris said, I mean, I would be lying if I didn't think Vegas didn't have their hand in some of this.
Exactly.
But I mean, y'all know what time it is, man. It's time for a hard championship.
What we got?
So, man, this made my whole day. Okay. This made my whole day.
Is it something I did?
Or is it me? My smile? Or
Dang.
Man,
I thought it was me.
Dog. This made
I gotta get a beard growing, man. I gotta get on my thing like Thailand, man. Dang.
Hey man, it's a lot of maintenance.
Man, I got the little Pedro stash. That's all I got going right now. That's all I got, man.
Hey man.
How do y'all feel, man? How do y'all feel about like if you were being saved, right? And you had someone coming in and your life is depending on it.
Oh,
your life's depending on it, and you got someone in the house. They're about to kill you, right? What would you feel? Just, you don't know nothing about these people. You just know the gender. How would you feel? Would you rather have an all-female SWAT team or an all-male SWAT team? No sexism. We're not trying to be sexist, guys. I promise you, okay? We love any of the women supporters we have. We love y'all.
Listen, we love women around here, okay? We're not hating on no women.
That's why I married one. Guys, but y'all got to be real. Y'all got to be cutthroat. How do you feel, man? What would you rather have, bro? I'll let the
Chris, what you got, Chris?
Well, as you know, I am unfiltered in the way I speak. Yes, it would be lovely to get rescued by tons of women, but let's be realistic. Do I trust a woman to come and save me? A bunch of women when it comes down with my life on the line, say a bunch of people are trying to kill me? No, absolutely not. I mean, when you're a man, all your manly instincts and everything kick in. It's survival of the fittest, and honestly, I'd rather have guys come and I don't want to say the wrong thing, but men come and rescue me. Honestly, if it comes down to fighting or whatever it is, you know what I mean? Because say, what if it's a bunch of men, right? You're gonna have a bunch of women come in. What if they start fist fighting? Then what? What if they all get slept? Then what? Yeah, breathe. Yeah, come on, man.
You muted.
Hey. That's why I think, man, a woman's best self-defense is a gun.
No doubt.
But we're talking about using this force to save another person's life. Who do we feel more confident about? T, give me your quick answer, and then we're going to show what we're talking about.
Okay, since we're throwing out hypotheticals here, technically we always have women saving our lives, especially in the nursing and doctor field. And
who would you rather have? You gotta choose. No, you can't do that. You gotta choose, bro. Like, look, everybody knows you love women. Everyone knows you're not a sexist, dog. You ain't gonna get canceled.
Whenever it comes to a SWAT team coming to get me out of a sticky situation, I would rather males come and save me.
Okay. And look, it's not any hate. But this is why I'm gonna show y'all why we feel this way. It ain't got nothing to do with us hating. We love y'all, but it's just like letting women drive. I just don't know. Hey, I was just playing, man.
He's gonna get a lot of hate for that. He's gonna get a lot of hate for that.
Hey, man. Hey, bro, I ain't gonna lie. When we're going down the mountain and it's snowing, bro, I'm driving. That's just I'm not like my wife. She's scared, bro. She don't want to drive. That's generally. I mean, you might find an alpha. You might find a woman who's masculine who wants to do it. Like, no, get back. This is my car. Like, I promise, bro. You might find one like that. I'm not saying you won't, but generally, like, man, we gotta like step up. Like, help your wife out. Protect your wife. If your wife's protecting you, I don't know. I don't know. Maybe I'm gonna get canceled. I'll probably get a lot of hate for that, but I'm not gonna get a lot of hate for this video because this video I'm about to show is very just.
Show the clip.
It's just
roll the clip, man.
I don't know. Now I'm kind of nervous to show it. What if
show the clip?
Don't be nervous, no. Don't be nervous, no.
I'm kind of nervous.
You already said women can't drive, man. You in too deep. Go ahead, post it.
Am I in too deep? Is that what it is? I'm in too deep now.
You in too deep, man.
Hey, and for all the viewers out there, I did not put that in the script for this week. That was all on him.
That ain't me either. I'm just throwing that out there.
Hey, let's give these women what they deserve. Give them their attention. Be respectful, young men. Come on now. Stop hating on the women.
Says the guy who was saying.
And here we go. Where do they jog out? They're waddling. And here we go.
Two teams from the Emirates.
The wet bandits did better.
3 team members stranded in the middle of that ice bath.
What do we do?
Thankfully,
now watch.
The water will be a little
I'll
bit
get
warmer
you.
than
Oh,
it
you're gonna need some of that work woman's comp.
Oh,
Let me kick her right at L4, L5. Even the
3 team members.
Listen to this. Listen. Even the splash sounds weak.
Well, forget about getting wet. The violation.
She has a decision to make.
Weapons in the water.
Just hangs there.
Nope, not going in.
And then that's illegal.
Yeah, I'm sure you'll do that during an emergency.
I'm sure she's good at reading Miranda rights.
Retrieved.
Wow.
And of course,
she thought it was a zip line into the pool as a ride.
I feel like it's like an episode of Devil Dare.
It was like, whee!
They realize this isn't about swimming.
On the zip line.
I think your mic's muted, my dude.
Life or death situation, bro.
Man,
dog. Hey, bro, I thought that was funny, man. Like, I thought it was funny. It was humorous, man. I guarantee you, those women would probably shoot any person dead because they are dogs. Like, you're not on the SWAT team for no reason. Shout out to all the women that are doing great things, man. But that having an all-women SWAT team, that was funny to watch, man. I can't even lie. But we still love y'all. So please.
I still love you. I still take you on a date.
Yes, Thailand is right.
Take me like that, you know.
Thailand is right. I did put it in there too, though. So I mean, like,
so you're gonna get a lot of hate.
Hey, let's give them women a round of applause, man. Come on, give them women a round of applause, bro. Good job, y'all. We love y'all. Great day to have a great day. I bet you that's what they said before they went on that training session too. Man, y'all know what time it is, man. It's time for another hard game. Here we go. Y'all know what time it is. Y'all know what time
Let
it
the
is.
games begin.
I love games.
Let the games begin. We got no cap or no cap.
Okay, so for all the new viewers, the game is cap or no cap, as he stated before. We'll give a brief segment where we play this game, and you get to choose whether you believe that the subject is cap or you believe that it's no cap, meaning that you have an opinion to make. It's open for the live chats. It's open for us as well. We'll be the first ones who give the insight and the response on it, of course. But
T, what does cap mean?
A live chat where you're very well able to proceed and answer if you would like.
T, what does cap mean?
Cap means that you're full
Cap
of
means
it.
you bull.
You're full of it, and you don't believe it.
So what does no cap mean?
No cap
No
means
kizzy.
that no cap means that you believe it, that you believe it's very much possible.
Okay, just for all the viewers that may be wondering what those things meant.
Yep.
They may not understand, and they might, I ain't got no damn cap in my head. What you talking about? Yeah, you never know. So I mean, hey, one more time, man.
Let the games begin.
Let's go. Let's go. Here we go. Cap or no cap? It's gonna get me in trouble. Maybe it won't. I don't know.
You gonna
Women
say
are bad drivers. Cap or no cap?
Oh Lord.
Ali.
Now he changed the script on me. All right, so cap. I'm gonna say cap because my mother is a great driver. She drives with a lot of ambition, especially whenever she has to go somewhere. She drives with a lot of tenacity. My aunt is a great driver. I know a couple other women that are great drivers. So I'm gonna say that is cap. Women are very great drivers. In some cases, they are actually better than males. And some cases. I'm not gonna say all cases. Hear me out now. But that's my incentive.
Whew. Okay, like Thailand was saying, I mean, not all are the same or worse, but I'm gonna say it's no cap. I mean, from my experience and the women I rode with, even my mom, them people hit curbs, cutting people off, jump a curb, man, can just all over the place. Not just terrible, man. Oh my gosh, my sister, love all y'all to death. Destiny, all y'all, you cannot drive. I kid you not. Every time I'm in there, I never wear a seatbelt. I buckle my seatbelt and I hold my hand up on that thing. I'm like,
Hey, that's a valid point. That's a valid point.
Oh, hey, we got some comments.
Listen to ski driving crazy. Oh my ski.
Listen, Linda.
Hey, just to catch up on the comments, Cameron said, I would rather have an all-man squad due to the fact that most...
You're talking again.
Due to the fact that... Can you hear me?
You're muted.
No, I'm not. We're good. Thailand, I think you just have technical difficulties. I think you need to turn it up. But back to what I was saying, though. Hang on. Can you hear me now?
No bueno.
All right, you might want to.
No más.
CJ, you hear me, right?
Yeah, I can hear you.
We hear Chris. We don't hear you.
CJ, tell him that he needs to reset his phone again.
I'm relaying the message. We can hear you, but he can't hear you. I think.
No, I can hear Thailand. Thailand can't hear me.
He can hear you, but man, I'm lost already. Yeah, just do it like that.
Thailand, fix your phone, dog. All right. Here we go, man. He said, honestly, I'd rather have all-man squad due to the fact that most men are stronger than women. Now, there's nothing actually wrong with that statement. It's actually a true statement because biologically generally men are biologically made to be stronger than women. I mean, hint, hint. Have we seen Leah Thomas lately? And if you don't know who that is, do your research.
Do your research.
My wife said, "Don't need masculine women when you have a masculine man." Agreed.
True. That is very true. Very true.
Yeah, so we got a lot of no cap, but
I told you. Oh, sorry. My bad. I ain't trying to get us canceled. My bad.
Get me on my subject, man. It's no cap. I mean, my mom is actually a great driver, though.
Your
Mama
mom
Hood.
drives the school bus.
No,
Mama
Mama Hood.
Thing.
Tylen's mama. She's a great driver, bro. They're both great drivers.
Day. She said,
but there is always a minority to the majority. They are the minority of women that can drive compared to the majority. And they're not masculine either. They're just hella good feminine drivers. Like, they are just dogs when it comes to driving. You know what I mean? Like, but they're the only couple women that I know that are great drivers. Great drivers. I'd even say my mom she might be a better driver than me. I don't know.
bro, she drive a school bus. Can you drive a school bus?
Man, boy, I've been driving some heavy
Your
load
mama
stuff
drive
lately.
way better than you.
I don't need a CDL. I ain't gonna lie. No, she probably is better than me. I'm not.
That's what I'm saying. Your mom can drive a bus, man. She can drive anything.
Let me see. Tylen. Hey, man. I guess he's still having technical difficulties. Here we go. Kaysen said, "My mom be driving over curbs for some coffee." Kaysen, man, God bless you, man. Hey, at the end of the day, we wouldn't be here without our mamas. We wouldn't be here without our mamas. We love our mamas. We love all the women in the world, man.
Love you, mom.
Big round of applause. We love all the mamas in the world. Let me tell you something right now. Without our mamas, without these women, because these women have superpowers. You know what that superpower is?
Being a mom.
Being a mom. Being able to give birth to a human being. That takes a lot more cojones than... Never mind, I'm not going to get to that. But y'all got a superpower. Y'all got something we will never... Y'all are the most nurturing, loving, caring, without y'all... people in the world. Women. No, they're women. Most nurturing. They're beautiful. We love them. But man, when it comes to driving, I don't know. I don't know. Tylen, we good, bro. Can you hear us?
Sí, senor.
Oh, we got him back. We got to give that boy a round of applause. Give that boy a round of applause. Give him a round of applause. It's going a little late. We're waiting for it. There it goes. Give him a round of applause. Let's go. All right. Man, we spent a lot of time on that one subject. But
yeah.
Cap or no cap, basketball is more entertaining than football. CJ, the floor is yours, my boy. I know, right? I didn't put it in there.
Cat, basketball is not more entertaining than football. Let's be real. Football is America's sport. There's more people, I guarantee you, on views that watch football than they do basketball. I mean, look, who's gonna watch? Who watches more? Probably the Super Bowl or the NBA Finals. Who do you think majority of people watch more? People do you hear about people throwing parties for the NBA Finals? No. What do? They throw parties for the Super Bowl.
That's a great point.
I've never. Tell me if I'm wrong. I've never heard somebody throwing a party for the dang NBA Finals
party. You want to go?
You ever heard somebody say, "Hey, you want to come over for the NBA Finals for a party? We're doing a party for it." No.
We have Super Bowl though.
That's a great point.
Tylen, as we call him. Hey, bro. TV. What's more entertaining, bro? Is this even a question that I should ask you?
Man, I just figured we had to put that in there. But
there's actually people who can hate it though. That's what's ridiculous.
Wait. So that is I'm sorry. I completely messed that up. What was the question again?
Is basketball more entertaining than football?
I'm gonna say cap, of course. I do believe that football is the more entertaining sport. Also, whenever I looked at the numbers, football did do, I think, 60 million more views than basketball did, which is kind of sporadic. You know, that's a large difference.
Hey, T, I could ask you this, bro. Is football more popular than football? That's a good question to ask. Now, obviously, I'm biased, but bro, most popular sport in the world might be football, my boy.
I don't know though, because even with those numbers were lower than American football.
I mean, we're gonna have to pull that up next week. We'll see about that. We'll look it up.
I don't care about no dang soccer ball.
T, here we go. I'll let you have this one first. The NFL salary is overpaid. Cap or no cap?
I'm gonna have to say that's no cap. No cap in my opinion. Simply because, man, you think about it, during the season it's like knit and grit, literally. Or matter of fact, not even just during the season. Even during the off season, it's knit and grit. With the simple fact that your injuries also cost a lot of money, and then amongst the other multiple things that come into play once you include a NFL player's salary, I do not feel like they are overpaid. I feel like they're, in some cases, some players on the roster are actually underpaid. But that's just my 2 cents on that.
Say the question again.
That's a lot of money, homie. The NFL salary is overpaid. CJ, the floor is yours, homie.
I think that's cap. The reason I say this is obviously a lot of these guys. I mean, we've seen it. We played at that level, so we know what it takes. Some of these dudes have been just the level of talent and skill. Not everyone was made to do that. You know what I mean? And the ability to do this at the highest level and rush for 1,000 yards or receive for 1,000 yards. Not only that, do it year in and year out. That's why they get paid the big bucks. Some of them, And like Thailand was saying, there are some cases where it's just like some are a little bit overpaid and some are really underpaid for the work and stuff they put in. But man, the abilities and stuff they have is just so God given, and they work hard for that. And think about it, that the reason you watch games is because some players, some teams are just trash and you love to watch them, and they're like Christian McCaffrey when he was on Carolina, when he didn't have Cam Newton and it was really just him. It's like that dude should get paid that much. You know what I mean? He's the one leading the rock. He's the one still bringing in revenue when he's in the stadium. What jersey do you think they're all wearing in Carolina when he was there? McCaffrey. You know what I mean? So that's just my 2 cents on that. But I do agree with him, especially that. I didn't even think about that. I do think some of them are overpaid and some are a little bit underpaid too, to an extent.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to agree with Cameron on this one, man. I'm gonna have to say, man, no cap, bro. If you're just looking at it for face value, right? Obviously, if the NFL earns billions, now it'd be wrong if the NFL earned all that revenue and its players only got like 0.005% of it.
Mm-hmm.
But if you're just looking at it from face value, like who should get more? Should the plumber and the firefighter and the police officer get paid less than someone who's playing a child's game? If I'm looking at it for face value, man, I'm thinking, man, dog, we are underpaying those men.
Well, when you look at it like that, from that perspective,
and that's where I'm looking at it from, right? This question was kind of like there was like the question is just there's really no. It's a loaded question in a sense because how are you looking at it? If you're just looking at it for face value, I mean, heck yeah, obviously. I mean, you got teachers, you got police officers, you got firefighters. Obviously, police officers, firefighters, people in the medical field get paid. So some of them may not, though, especially nurses don't. But I mean, these people, and also just people with normal everyday trades. You got your plumbers, you got your electricians, like your construction workers. Dude, these people are the bedrock of our society. And why are we not taking care of them to the extent that they should be taken care of? These are the people that should be living lavishly. These are the people that should be in mansions or 3-story log cabins, and they got their financials together. Because, I mean, at the end of the day, if we didn't have these people, we would not have a society. We would not have the Super Bowl. We would not have these stadiums. We would not have these big buildings, these offices. Working in air conditioning. You wouldn't have that, man. So looking at it from face value, heck yeah, bro. They're way overpaid, bro. And that's just how I am, man. How I feel on it. Last one. Is college football more promising than the NFL? CJ.
Well, that's it's kind of a broad question, honestly. Not really specific or clarified. I feel like from college, obviously, college football is pretty much more from that sense because I feel like obviously you go to the league, you're just playing at that point. But when you're in college, you get your degree, you create memories, you're learning how to be a man. I mean, you get to compete for a national championship. I mean, all those things tie into play. Yeah, in the NFL, you get to go to you get to try to go to the Super Bowl, but at the same time, it's like I feel like college is just way more in my experience is just way more better fitting, way more fun, way more promising from an extent because you get to learn a lot about yourself, but learn a skill. You know what I mean? Something you're trying to do for the rest of your life in that sense of it. But if we're talking about that sense, that's the way I look at it, at least.
I think I could have worded that question better for the segment. But I do feel like to an extent it's no cap. Simply because I feel like Chris said, there's a little bit more grit and grind whenever it comes to college football. College football, it's like you're still working towards something a little bit more than just yourself, you know. Um, and I mean, it's the same way once you get to the NFL, but it's a different type of grind, especially if you go JUCO and then you elevate and you go Division II or Division I, FBS, FCS level, whatever it may be. Um, but it's I just feel like the play styles are totally different. I feel like you can play a little bit more aggressive on the college level than you actually can on the professional level, simply because the professional level has implemented so many rules and regulations as to why you can't hit the quarterback or why you can't hit a certain way and go about certain situations the way they do. And that's my take on it.
Man, I'll say is college football more promising than NFL from an entertainment standpoint? Uh, I would say currently, right now, yes, but I think college football is not too far behind the NFL. Just like high school football is not too far behind college football. If you are football is just watered down. It's not as good as it used to be, and I blame everyone at the top for it. The physicality of the game is just being slowly just taken from you, like you're being like a dog getting neutered. That's how I look at it. You're neutering a dog right now. You are taking everything that makes that dog a dog. You're taking everything away from it. So, is it more promising than NFL? I'm gonna say no cap. No cap. It is more promising than NFL right now, but the NFL can change on a dime if they just get different leadership and different people at the top. But that's the issue, though. It's a good old boy network. Are they going to do that? Are they going to take the necessary measures to do those things? I don't know, because they're making so much money. Why do they feel like they need to change? You got all these multi-billionaires, all these companies that are pretty much they are putting people in the stands. They're paying for the NFL, basically, in a sense. It's almost as if the NFL don't need fans anymore because the NFL is so large. I guess you could almost consider it a monopoly, if anything. So, yeah, I'm definitely going to say no cap to that, man. Bring everybody back in.
Yeah, and like Thailand made a good point. Is the reason I wanted to touch on that just a little bit more. I ain't trying to rant either, but like he was saying, it's a journey, man. More when you're in college, it's more of like he was saying, it's a journey within itself trying to reach that level to the league. So I mean, you're going through classes, you're going through school, you're going through all of it, but like that entertainment standpoint, I feel like everyone's not so, I guess, contaminated. And what I mean by that is like everyone's still so innocent. You know what I mean? It's a league. You're talking about 18 to 21, 22 year olds just playing, not having them yanked like a puppet, like the league. You know what I mean? And told what not to do, what, you know what I mean? Told you can only do this, you'll get fined for this. It's basically just everyone playing for the love of the game at that point. I feel like it's way more promising. So no cap.
T, take over.
Ooh. Oh, okay. So,
Yep.
I'm gonna take over, I guess. Yeah, I like the sound of that. T, take. Hey, T, take over right quick. You feel me? But yeah, man. I can't do any hard transitions from my end of it. Whoops. Sorry about that, everybody. That was definitely unexpected. But our next, we have a. Oh no. Actually, that's the end of Cap or No Cap.
Hey, T, I'm back. Hey, bro.
For all our live chatters, we do appreciate you guys being indulged and participating in Cap or No Cap, because that is what this is all about, is getting you guys involved and trying to make you guys feel loved and appreciated, because we do appreciate and love you guys for being here.
Hey, most definitely, bro. And really just kind of tying into it, man, because I want to go a little deeper into that. Why do you think college football? Because I think they're not as scared. You don't got to get worried about being penalized. Yeah, you may miss a game for a headshot, whatever, a high hit, but you're not scared. You ain't getting penalized money. So yeah, I think you can actually be more physical in college. But are they being more physical in college? I don't think so. I think both college and the NFL are on equal playing forms. But I mean, y'all speak on that a little bit, man, before we hit our transition.
Well, I feel like up until about a year or so ago, college actually was still in that underlying factor where they were still able to hit and do a few more things than what the NFL had incentivized, simply because I don't know what the proper term is, but nowadays stuff is I guess you could say it's sought out to be that the people who make the bigger bucks should be more protected, is what I'm getting at. So of course our college athletes are getting paid scholarship wise and amongst other things, brand endorsements, because recently college athletes have been able to make other revenue outside of college. And that's actually just came about in probably about the past 2 or 3 years. And I know that because my cousin actually he's boosted his platform to get his jerseys and bobbleheads and whatnot. And before, you couldn't do that. We actually had an athlete named Destroying who was trying to do YouTube while being a college athlete, and they didn't see that as a way.
No money. They didn't want him to have his money, and obviously you're making more money. CJ, if you cool, bro, we're gonna hit a hard transition real quick. Y'all know what time it is, man. Y'all know. Hard transition. Before I get to that hard transition, hey, everybody, make sure you hit that like button, comment, subscribe, share the channel, please. Do us that dub, please. That it helps the channel a lot, baby. Why? And I need to know this, man. I need to know this. I mean, I need to know it, but I don't think I'll get an answer. The only people that will get an answer is y'all. But as a society, man, we lack real men in this country. And one of my huge beefs with that is even men who are married and have children aren't even men nowadays in this country, because we have gotten lazy. We've gotten content. We've allowed society to be able to brainwash us to think that it's okay to not protect our children and our wife. It's okay to not provide, number one, for our wife and our children. Example, all right? If your wife comes to you and says, baby, I really think I want to be a stay-at-home mom and take care of our children. As a man, bro, you better do everything in your power to do whatever you got to do to make that happen. Even if it's small steps. Like maybe it's, all right, I'll start working part-time. The kids don't have to go to daycare as much, whoop-de-whoop. Whatever the case may be, and then you start slowly hitting those increments to eventually where she can be a stay-at-home mom. It is your duty to protect and provide for your wife. If you do not take on that duty, what are you doing as a man, bro? Your job is to protect and provide. And another thing, guys, stop complaining. What are we complaining for? When you come home, bro, this is when you come home from your job, Don't give your kids your leftovers, man. Don't give your wife your leftovers. Don't come to work. Don't come from home. Don't come home from work just to complain, just to moan. You know what I want to say, guys. This video I'm about to show you, man, is any Elliot, and for anyone, if you have children around or anything, please put them in another room. There's some language that it probably isn't permittable for them, but if you're 18 and above, or if you're grown enough to take in some of this language, you can stay. It's not the worst language in the world, but I just wanted to give that warning to any of our viewers out there. This video is very true, man. Like, not only are we meant to protect and provide, but we're also meant to take care of our wife and our children mentally, physically, spiritually, and emotionally. Emotionally, that's us. We don't got time to have emotions, gentlemen. You got to be a man. This video is going to clearly explain what I'm trying to say, how I'm trying to say it, and I'll be honest with you, man. I feel it. Y'all let me know what y'all think with it, man.
Big on the emotional part. Big on the emotional part.
Guess what? No more leftovers for them. No more leftovers. Don't be a shitbag. Go home and give them special freaking energy. You guys hear me? They've been waiting for you guys all day long to get home. When you walk in the door, don't you dare badmouth your car business. Don't come and say, "Oh, baby, it's a rough day. The manager didn't give me enough for trade. Had a rollback. This guy didn't have a pay stub. This guy was supposed to bring." Hey, shut up, man. Is that really? That's a surprise they get? That's who they marry? No wonder they don't support you. No wonder they don't want you to stay in the car business, because all you do is talk shit on it.
Valid point. I think it's a valid point.
CJ, what about you?
But wait. I think it's a valid point. But I also do believe at some point we do have to hold ourselves accountable through the guys, through our brothers, through whatever type of companionship that we do have, because at some point life is life, and it is a little bit overbearing. There are many nights where we may sit on the phone and we may talk about our problems to each other, and that's very relatable. We need that.
It's healthy, bro.
I understand that we shouldn't go back to our wives and our kids to do it, but find that outlet. It may be your brother, it may be a father figure, it may be somebody you just met and you're just having that bad of a day. But at some point, whenever life does hit you, because it will hit you at some point, you do have to have that outlet, because keeping it bottled in is you're subject to self-destruct at any point in time.
Oh, okay. Man, that subject is, for me, it's a tough one. Therefore, I mean, I don't have kids. You know, I'm not a husband yet. You know, when that path ever comes down, you know, I was raised enough to know how to deal with it. But like Tylen was saying, I mean, he hit the nail. I mean, as men, it's hard. Everyone wants to be all gangster and hard and not talk about feelings, stuff like that. But at the end of the day, all that stuff helps, you know, from one man to another, you know, telling them what's going on in life and all that, because you keep that bottle in, man. Life for a man is hard. You know, you're expected to be serious all the time, make money, you know, keep on a straight face and act like nothing's wrong. But in truth and reality, I mean, that's the world we want to live in, but that's not, you know what I mean? That's unrealistic. You know, we all deal with tough stuff every day, mental stuff. But like he was saying, it's one of the things I always tell my brothers, and I always tell them, you know, head up, chest out, because you know what I mean. As a man, you keep pushing forward and you do your best, and you always know you have people in your corner. You know what I mean?
Man, most definitely, bro. I know exactly what you mean, and I take this subject personally because I've heard men say certain things as to, nah, man, when these are men that are actually in good areas in their life financially, and their mental is just out of whack, man. Like, if you're making 6 figures a year and your wife wants to stay home, now this is if she wants to stay home and be with the kids, to be able to help mold them, nurture them, care for them, teach them, homeschool. That's a good thing. Like, stop hating on it. Your kids can do sports. Your kids can do other things to get socialized. But If your wife wants to do that and you refuse to do that because A, you want to get a new boat, or B, because you just want to have extra spending money, whatever the case may be, I find that to be a very weak position. And I find that to be not very no, it ain't alpha, it ain't masculine, and it's not really it's not a position I think that we should be striving for in my thing. I just, as a man, if you can control that narrative and help your wife be able to be a stay-at-home mother, which is a job in its own. Everyone wants to crap on stay-at-home moms, right? We want to crap at stay-at-home moms unless someone else does it, then it's a job, right? It's a job if we make someone else do it, a babysitter, a daycare, that's a job. But if a mom's staying at home taking care of her kids, that's not a job. Nah, bro, it's a whole job. If you don't respect stay-at-home moms, man, I promise you, that's how I know we're far deep. We're way too deep, because back in the day, that's all we had. That's what built civilization, was stay-at-home moms. Now we have the audacity to crap on them? No. Actually, I think it's actually very noble and very sacrificial and very strong of a woman, and also very loving. You got to be very loving and actually love your children enough to want to do that. Guess what? We can say what we want, but at the end of the day, I think it takes a lot of love and a lot of sacrifice to be able to do that and stay at home with your kids. That means you really love them kids. I'm not saying if you're not a stay-at-home mom, you don't love your kids. Please don't take my words out of context. But what I am saying is, if you are a mother and you do choose to want to stay home, and your husband isn't allowing you to do that, you probably went wrong choosing the wrong man. Maybe. It's a possibility. I'm just saying, maybe not. There's some good men that I know that are making their wives work. I don't agree with it, but I'm not going to call him a bad husband. I'm not going to call him a bad father, but I can tell you this, I'm not doing it. As soon as my wife can be able to stay at home and take care of our kids, rent-free, ain't got to worry about nothing. I got it all taken care of. She's doing it because that's what she wants to do. And quite personally, she feels that's what she ought to do. We went from a civilization where we relied on stay-at-home moms. Nowadays, you get to pick and choose. Guess what? As soon as the internet goes out tomorrow, we're going right back to it. I'm just saying, going right back to it, man. And I think it's really important to realize how noble and how strong and how loving it is for a mother to want to stay at home with her children. That should be applauded. That should be almost, it should be expected. But at the end of the day, though, we're going to do what we want to do. We live in a very privileged country. You have AC, you have everything you could ask for. You have a home. You can talk to someone through a freaking chat, man. You can do whatever you want. As soon as we lose that, though, man, we're going to have to go back to our gender roles and taking care of our wife. Men, don't wait till it's too late to do that. Don't wait until we lose the internet and we have to go back to barbaric times to be a man and take care of your wife. Take care of your wife, man. Take care of your kids. That's all I got to say. Done. No, I'm done with my rant.
I said all I needed to say, man.
I hope I ain't hurt nobody's feelings, man, in the chat or whatever. I haven't even looked at the chat yet, but I mean, any last thoughts before we move on?
No, it's all out of love. Everybody. I hope we can all come to an agreement that nothing that we say is detrimental to how we view any other people. That's just our opinions and how we feel about it. You're entitled to your own opinion, and we greatly appreciate anything that you have to say. We're not at all saying that we don't have open minds, and we're not open to having other perspectives on how you feel. Because at the end of the day, you guys are here to learn us, and we're here to learn you as well.
Mm-hmm. Hey, be God-fearing man. Lead your household, man. That's really what I wanted to say. That wasn't really to talk about, because at the end of the day, you got to give your woman a choice. If she wants to work and she wants to go help other people in other fields, that's totally fine, man. If you feel your children are in a good spot and they're able to go to school and they're at a private school, or they have stay-at-home lessons or whatever, or if you send them to a great public school, I mean, those things, I mean, I still commend you. You're doing great, man. But as a man, dog, if your wife wants to be a stay-at-home mom, like, you need to do that. Because if you're not, man, that's some really strong words I want to say, but I'm not going to say it. I'm going to hold my tongue on it. We're just going to move on, and we're going to have a hard transition. See, do we want to go into
No, I'll tell you what the next transition is. Just so I can sell it up short. You guys, live chatters. Also, the other two boys that are here. What are some Super Bowl foods that you have to bring if you're invited to a Super Bowl party? What are those things? Y'all want me to go first? Okay. So for starts, you either got meatballs, you got chips for chips and dip. You got silverware or plates, or you have nacho cheese. That's what I feel like should be brought if it's not already provided.
what was the question?
Oh, our chat heard it. You weren't listening. What are some foods that you should bring if you're invited to the Super Bowl party?
Beer.
Beer.
I mean, bring some beer. I mean, that's gotta have. Not saying get drunk, no, but you gotta get a little litty. You gotta have some fun. You gotta be able to
that's like the main thing. I feel like you just
like don't get drunk. Do not get drunk, but like you gotta have some beer, man. If you don't got beer, like gotta be able to socialize and drink and have fun with your boys and wings.
Wings, yeah.
You ain't got wings, you're done. I'm sorry, but wings are the best American invention I've ever seen in my life.
Your wife beat you to it in the live chat.
I know she reads my mind, bro. She knows me like the back of my mind, dude. What's
your diss if you were to be invited to the Super Bowl party?
Go ahead, CJ.
And your brother already beat you to beer, so you can't say beer.
Honestly, some cheese dip, man. Oh my gosh, you bring some cheese dip. Whoo-wee, with some chips.
I'll get hungry right now, dog.
Lord, man, every Super Bowl at every party I've ever been to, they have queso, cheese dip, man. Everyone knows that. Oh my gosh.
Yep. Your brother said ranch dip. So
ranch dip. Oh yeah.
So y'all are about the same. But yeah, I mean, hey, for all the live chatters, we appreciate you guys for tuning in with that because that is great. Clayton, I think if there's anything else you want to kick off or touch on, we can definitely do that.
We'll go ahead and do that, man. We're about to wrap the show up, man. Again, hit that like button, hit the subscribe button, share the channel, comment, please. We appreciate it. We love y'all, man. Chris, man, you got some loyal family members, bro. Hey, tell them you love them. Tell them we love them. We appreciate you, and man, we love y'all, man. And I love you, baby. Yeah, she's watching in the other room right now. Hey, man, it's all whether again, like we don't care whether we have 1 viewer or 100 viewers or 1,000 or 1,000,000. Like, dude, any support we can get, man, it's highly, highly appreciated. We love every single one of y'all, and we just appreciate y'all from the bottom of my heart. But y'all know what time it is. Y'all know what time it is. It's time for a hard transition. So here we go. Patrick Mahomes. Let's make this one short, but let's make sure we get passionate about it. Let us know how you feel. Is he worthy? This shouldn't even be a question. Is he worthy of being a top 5 quarterback, or is he worthy of being the greatest quarterback of all time? And is he worthy of being a Hall of Fame quarterback? Which one do you go with? I mean, obviously, if he's one of the two, he's obviously a Hall of Famer. But do you think he's top 5? Do you think he's number 1? Where in the top 5 would you rank him? Talin, go ahead, bro. Floor is yours, my boy.
I'm definitely going to say that Pat Mahomes definitely does have a great opportunity to be listed as one of the top quarterbacks to be put into the Hall of Fame. I would not say that Pat Mahomes is the best quarterback. I wouldn't say that. I wouldn't go that far. He still has quite a few milestones to achieve. Not saying that he won't achieve them, but he's definitely making amends and making some some very great moves for the franchise to be a Hall of Famer. I can say that for sure.
All right. So Patrick Mahomes right now, in this day and age, right now in the league, just right now in this day and age in the league, I think is the best quarterback in the league we have right now. Now, as far as a top five, now if we're talking all time, I mean, everyone has opinions, biased or non-biased, but I mean, I feel like he's somewhat in that category. I don't know what number he is. I don't even know if he really is in that number. But I will say, I think he's on his way to being a future Hall of Famer, especially if they win. They win on Sunday, you can't argue it. I mean, the dude's on his way at least to being future Hall of Famer. Now, whether how many more Super Bowls he gets, whether it's another, say if he wins this one, another one, or two more, or just one more, I still think you could put him in that category of being a Hall of Famer.
So, man, this is what I'm going to say. I'm going to bring y'all back on the chat. Top 10 quarterbacks of all time in NFL history. I'm going to give them to y'all. Okay? This is excluding Tom Brady, okay? Number 5, man, we're going to go with, we got to go with, right now, at least from what I've seen, you got Otto Graham. He played for the Cleveland Browns, had 3 NFL championships and NFL MVP awards. So 3 NFL championships, 3 NFL MVP awards. Had 5 Pro Bowls, 4 All Pros. He's in the Hall of Fame. Obviously, he played in the 1950s. But number 4, Johnny Unitas, 3 Super Bowl rings, 5 first-team All Pros, 10 Pro Bowls, 3-time MVP. I mean, that's ridiculous. Peyton Manning, number 3. We already know his stats. Joe Montana, number 2. Joe Cool. And then we got, do we even have to tell you, the GOAT? We all know who it is, man. So I think personally, man, if he wins, we just by how much success he's had in his career at a young age, you have to put him in the top 5. But I think you can't put him any higher than 5. He's still got some work to do. But that's crazy to say he's a top 5 quarterback. And how many years has he been in the league, CJ?
I don't know, man. It's the most I would say is maybe like what 5, 4 to 6, 4 to 6.
Like, dude, you've been in the league for that amount of time, and you've already
He's been to 4. He's been to no, yeah. Well, this is the 4th one, yeah, because he's 2-1. Yeah,
like
wait,
crazy, man.
He's but think about it though. He's 8-2 in what? Is that playoff standings?
Yeah.
So, yeah, that
and he's 2-1 in the Super Bowl. He's only lost once, and that was the Brady.
So that's it. Yeah.
I think, man, personally,
that's crazy, dude. Those stats like that, those are straight facts. That's stats.
Yeah, that's facts, bro. And that's why I put him at 5. And my thing is, you'll get cats, bro. And we are going to have some cats on the show that disagree. And I can't wait to bring them guests on, bro. We're going to have them on at least in a week or two. We're going to work that out. But, dude, you're going to have some guys that disagree and think he's
I ain't even trying to hear it because
they're trying to say he's number 2. They're trying to say he's number 2. Like, bro, he ain't even won 3 Super Bowls yet. You already put him in. But if he does, bro, he's still not the best number. There's cats that got 3 and 4 who perform better in Super Bowls. Like, let's be honest. Patrick Mahomes has not performed well in Super Bowls. He hasn't. From a statistical standpoint, game changer standpoint, he really hasn't. He's just done enough to get his team over the hump. This is Super Bowl. I'm not talking about his career. I'm not talking about playoff performance. I'm just talking about strictly Super Bowl. He doesn't have the craziest numbers. Like, the dude's passed for 100 yards twice in Super Bowls, I think.
Yeah. But it's also – Super Bowl is always the best 2 teams, though. So, I mean, you can't really –
Yeah, I mean –
he's not going to throw for 5 touchdowns.
But this is my thing. When you got cats saying, oh, man, he the GOAT. Bro, Brady has thrown for 400, I think, how many times? Twice. 300 twice. It's ridiculous how many he's got more than 300-yard games, I think. And he also obviously that crazy game in the Eagles, even though they lost, it was like 450 yards passing. Like, we can't consider him the GOAT, man. First off, the GOAT beat him in his first regular season game. The GOAT beat him in his first playoff game, and the GOAT beat him in a Super Bowl. Okay? He's beat him those 3 times that they played. Patrick Mahomes did not beat the GOAT. So in my opinion, if you're going to be the GOAT, especially in this watered down NFL league, you got to win at least 9 Super Bowls, homie. At least 9.
9, that's kind of crazy, dog.
I think he's got to win at least 9 because if you win 7, right, all those Super Bowls are in a soft, watered down era.
But it doesn't matter, bro. It's a super. I mean, it's a.
It does matter.
It doesn't matter. You can't base something off of water. It's still a Super Bowl. You know how hard it is just to get.
It's about
to that point and to
competition.
make it?
It's about competition.
You're
The
saying
league
9, bro. Your things is just being crazy at that 9 Super Bowl, dog.
Hear me out. Hear me out. If I'm in college, right, and I played against college competition, and I've won two titles, right, and I got another cat who's in college, but then he goes to high school and plays high school competition. And he wins 4 titles at high school level. Who's better?
That logic makes no sense. You can't base it off.
It's all based on competition. The competition is not as good as it was during the GOAT.
I mean, I understand that, but you can't act like this man is just beat, like, just not doing anything out there and just being handed these.
That's
Super
not what I'm
Bowls,
saying.
dog.
I'm not trying to say that, but I am saying that his Super Bowls are not as on par as
He's still
other
won a
players.
dog. He's still in 1. The stats are the
So
eye in the sky don't lie, dog.
I wouldn't necessarily say 9. I would definitely give him. I would definitely give him about a good, probably 5 or 6.
Bro,
But,
if he gets 7,
But that's not even more than Brady. Brady got 7. How many rings Brady
but I'm
got?
saying,
7?
like, if he wins 7, so right. So wait, if he wins 7, then what's your argument? Then he still has the same amount as Tom Brady. So what's your argument?
How many does Tom Brady have? 6 or 7?
I think it's 7. I think. I don't know. I'm not sure.
I think it was 7 too.
But we're still not putting him above Brady. That's not the point we're getting.
No, that's what that is the point though. That's the argument.
But he's trying to say that he'll get 9 just to be better than Brady. No, if he has 7, he still ties him. So like you have to give credit when the credit's due, bro.
I can't because the level of competition.
That makes that doesn't, bro. That
it does matter. So you're saying the level of competition
that makes
doesn't matter?
no absolute sense, dog. I'm
So
sorry.
the level of competition doesn't matter. Hang on, let's read our chats real quick. We got chats. We got to see what these people are saying. Top five, but definitely not number 1. Agreed. Okay. Now, this is my thing, right? I say competition does matter, and I say the rules do matter. If you won the Super Bowl in a harder era, I would have, and then you win a Super Bowl in an easier era. Who's got the better competition? That makes that Super Bowl a lot more
But
appealing.
you act like he ain't played nobody in the Super Bowl, dog.
No, that's not what I'm saying. I'm saying
But
you have
you're saying these Super Bowls level of competition. It's so hard just to get to that point to get to a Super Bowl. That's what I'm saying. You're over here saying he has to win 9. That's crazy talk, dude.
All right, listen. Tom Brady won 7.
7, yes.
The Super Bowls that at least 4 of his Super Bowls that he won were in the last remnant and also one of the toughest eras. Okay, and one of the most athletic eras. Now we get to an era where the rules are bent. The quarterback is safer than ever. The receivers can't be touched. Like, you can't touch them, and you can't hit them. You can't tackle them. Obviously, we see what happens. I've shown y'all the film on Patrick Mahomes when cats they're not tackling them. They're chewing and touching them. So
but that's
really,
not just him, though. That's everybody. That's every quarterback. So you can't just call him out.
Point.
Like, it's just
the
like
level of competition based off of the rules has lowered the play of football. So how can we say that his play when he wins a Super Bowl is equal or on par with Tom Brady when he won those Super Bowls in tougher eras?
If it's so easy and the level of competition is like that, how come all the other guys haven't done that? What he's doing? If it's that easy as you say it is,
he's the
right
greatest
now,
in this era, just like you said. He's the greatest in this era.
Yeah, but I'm saying you're over here not giving him credit. And you're trying to say you're over here saying the level of competition. Okay, if the level of competition is still like that, if it's so easy and it's still watered down, why haven't the other guys been doing what he's been doing?
Listen, this is my thing. And when I say, I'm not saying it's easy. What I'm saying is I'm comparing and contrasting Super Bowls. When you compare and contrast Super Bowls based on the level of competition, you have to say, all right, they were in a tougher era. That Super Bowl was probably harder to get than the Super Bowl that they got in this era. Okay? When you're comparing cats who won Super Bowls, when I'm comparing Tom Brady and Patrick Mahomes, and Patrick Mahomes has 7 Super Bowl wins, I should say 8. I shouldn't say 9, okay? I'll give y'all that one. But and they both are tied. and we're considering who the GOAT is, I'm still going to say Tom Brady because he played in a tougher era.
Agreed.
Agreed.
Agreed. I'm not putting anything past that. I wouldn't say that Pat Mahomes would override Tom Brady either. I wouldn't say they overrode Montana, but I do believe that he would need to receive a little bit more recognition if he were to exceed those 6 or 7 championship titles. Simply because he's worked for it. Even if the league is still getting a little bit softer, we've addressed that multiple times. It's in the name. We're addressing the game. So it's a hard topic to get into, and it's a lot of valid points about both sides. But it's like, at the end of the day, you still can't put Pat Mahomes over Tom Brady for the simple fact of all that he has actually done through the league in so many years.
Currently, yeah, I would say. CJ, you got any last thoughts on that?
Nah, man. I mean, I've said all I needed to say. I'm just saying from that standpoint, man. I mean, like I say, I mean, the proof is there. I mean, say if you did 8 and 9, then what? Then what you gonna say? Oh, it's still watered down. That's bullcrap. And then that's
not me saying
that's the problem I have with it, because there's just Tom Brady's obviously the GOAT. There's no doubt. To me, he is the GOAT. But I never said that he would was better than him right now. I said once he gets to that point, then what? Then you still gonna say it's watered down? You still not gonna say he's in that talk? You still not gonna say if he had more than Tom Brady, he's not a GOAT? Even if the stats are more than Brady, then are you still gonna say that?
I'm gonna answer you. This is what I'm gonna say. I'm gonna compare Super Bowls, and we're trying to see who is the GOAT.
Compare Super Bowls.
They are tied. Yes,
Compare
you have
the Super Bowls, and if you win
eras, bro. You can't say someone's a GOAT when they didn't play in a tough era, man. You can't. I don't think so. But this is addressing the game, bro. That's what I love about this podcast, man. We're gonna agree to disagree. We're gonna get in some battles, but guys, I promise you, the cats we got coming on this show, you think this ain't nothing. You want to see some passion. You want to see some dialogue. You want to see some arguments. You're going to see it in the next few weeks. I promise you. Maybe a month from now. But when we start getting these cats on, CJ might blow a blood vessel. That's all I'm going to say. Here we go, dog.
I keep it real, and I'm always keep it real.
On me, bro. Hey, man. Time for the final part transition. Here we go. Guys, last but not least, we love y'all. We appreciate y'all. We thank y'all. We thank y'all for joining in. For the few people that showed up. Again, please share our content. Get us out there. Share it to people you think might be interested, man. Before we go, please hit that like button, comment, like it. Get the algorithm. Get us out there, baby. Hey, we're going to hit it. Like on me, like on 3. 1, 2, 3. Like. Go ahead, bro. Hey, man. We appreciate it, man. TJ, we'll go with CJ, Thailand. CJ, you got any last words before we get out of here?
Oh, man, I just appreciate everybody joining on and staying with us. Just stay tuned. It's going to get better and better and better is all I can say.
I mean, straight from the goose, straight from the G, man. That's my dog, my rider. Here we go, man. My right-hand man, my other brother, TB. Talk to us, man. Any last thoughts before we get out of here and we hit it with a closing prayer?
Yeah, we can't exhaust it enough. We can't say it enough. Appreciate you guys for sticking around and coming and showing a whole lot of love. This is only our second show, and we have gotten quite a bit of responses out of this. We love you guys. We really do. We really do appreciate you guys for taking time out of y'all's day. I know it's 9:30 in some places and later and earlier. Y'all could be doing so much other things with y'all's time. Y'all could be resting for tomorrow. But we do appreciate you guys again. We hope that you had a blessed and beautiful Thursday, and we hope that you can end the week and have a good Super Bowl Sunday. But make sure that you guys do go and check out our website. It is at addressingthegame.com. I'm sure we'll have it somewhere in the description for you guys to go and leave comments, leave your name for the next episode, so that way we can touch on things that maybe you would like to see in the next episode, or maybe you didn't like. because guess what? Well, as I said earlier, we're here for you guys. You guys are here to watch us. You guys are here to interact with us. So all we can do is simply indulge in whatever it is that you guys are here for, you know. And I think that'll wrap up my segment.
On me, man. We're gonna go ahead and close it out on a prayer. CJ, you want to hit it out for us, or Talin?
Man, y'all go ahead, brother.
T, you want to hit it?
Yeah. I'll take it out.
In the name of the Father, Son, and the Holy Ghost. Here we go.
Dear Heavenly Father, we come to you today to thank you for our audience. We thank you for our brotherly connection. We thank you for safe travels. We thank you for another beautiful 24 hours on this great green earth that you have given us. We thank you for everything in general, and nothing ever goes beyond what you can give us and continue to aspire for all of us. With that being said, amen.
Man, in the name of the Father, Son, and the Holy Ghost. Hey, we love y'all. We appreciate y'all. We thank y'all. We hope to see y'all next Tuesday, sharp at 7:30. No more technical difficulties. No more not being prepared. I promise you this will be the first and last time you ever see it. But last thing, man, this is Addressing the Game podcast. We love y'all. We appreciate y'all.
Salute.
We out this thing, man. One more time. Let's clap it up real quick. It was a great show. Great show. Hey, but enough with the talk, bro. I'm about to go eat some good dinner, man. Y'all boys, y'all go eat. Go get big. CJ, keep lifting. Y'all boys, you looking swole. Peace out.
Appreciate it. Trying.
You're only half happy, or still to be happy about? You're up too old. Job's not finished. Job finished? I don't think so.
Now the motion man goes to the left. Over the middle. Wow. Tipped up and caught. What an athletic play there by number 84, Clayton Stallone.
Yeah, that was it.
And with that, I know I can win.